After regaining his honor in the mines of Mandalore, Mando and Bo-Katan fight off Imperials as Dr. Pershing tries to fit into the New Republic. Hello, entertainment enthusiasts. This is Ray, and this is the Fandom Realm, and today I'm reviewing episode number 3 of Season 3 of The Mandalorian. As always, spoilers abound, so just be aware. So just to review really quick, what happened last week, Mando gets to Mandalore. He has to get the aid of Bo-Katan, who helps him get free of some evil person. And basically with that, she's going to accompany him and show him where the living waters are. He's going to go into the living waters, and he's going to fall into a crevice. And with that, Bo-Katan's going to jump in and save him, and that's where everything is left off. So let's look at episode 3 of The Mandalorian. All right, so let's get started. So we're seeing Din sort of come back to life.
You bathed in the living waters. You are Mandalorian.
Grogu is giving him a little bit of a hand there. So, Bo being of assistance. Of course, he's got to take some proof back. And, I mean, he was out, so I don't think he saw the mythosaur.
I would invite you in for a feast, but I'm guessing that home...
I really like her ship. It's pretty cool. I think that's an understatement.
Not far.
Get us back there.
You know, they really are, it seems like, trying to get Grogu to talk.
A lot of Imperial warlords.
They tend to get mad when you hijack their
So
ships.
the Empire has shown up, and they're going to have to fight. I was wondering how many episodes we were going to go through until we saw the Empire. So, of course, interceptors were introduced by Thrawn. Okay, that's a really cool shot right there. That whole idea of dropping him to get in his ship, that's cool.
Don't worry. I grew up flying these cliffs.
Of course, he just gets his ship in the air in time. And she's going to bang into pretty much every one of them, too.
Go right. I'll meet you on the other side.
Okay, she's an excellent pilot. You know, Bo-Katan is a very strong character. Okay, that might be the coolest move I've seen a ship do ever in Star Wars. Gravity, a little bit of an issue there when she pulled that move off.
Those mudstuffers bombed
Oh
my
no,
home.
they bombed her castle. So now she doesn't really have anything left there either.
We've got to get out of here.
Boy, she's going to be raging now.
That's a lot of ships for an Imperial warlord.
Yeah, that's just way too many to try to fight off.
Someplace they won't find.
Yeah, I wonder. Okay, that entire set of scenes there, going back to the mines, of course, the original shot with Bo-Katan sort of standing beside Din Djarin. Basically, to me, she is sitting there and she is contemplating everything that was going on. Seeing the mythosaur, her whole journey in life. It sort of, we couldn't see her face, but it seemed like that was probably what she was thinking. Also, the battle there with the Empire, having the Empire show up, of course, I think having the TIE interceptors is basically suggesting that it's Thrawn. Of course, we've already had him talked about in this series, and it seems like we're going to get him in the Ahsoka series later this year. And then just the fight scene there was awesome.
I assure you that my original intention.
Okay, so we're going to Coruscant.
Available on my home world. Her death.
Okay, so the cloning doctor.
Replicas that incorporated the best
Dr. Pershing, it looks like he's addressing a group of people.
I see you're going to.
I originally thought that was like the Senate, but it looks more like that Civic Center.
Lovely city. You must be sure to visit the Sky Dome Botanical Garden.
Okay, so they have an amnesty program for the Imperials. I was sort of wondering what they were going to do with Imperials.
I didn't expect to see.
Okay, so he's going to meet several other people in the amnesty program.
There are more of us here than
I actually missed it there on the clip, but there's a female there.
Maybe those.
And she's the one that was on Moff Gideon's ship. So talking about anything they might have missed from the Empire, and he said the yellow biscuits. And so she actually delivers him some of those same biscuits. I thought that was extremely a cool way to try to start bonding.
I'm happy to do whatever's asked of me.
Okay, so he's just an archivist here, I guess.
Makes me feel special.
That really seems like a waste when you have such a great scientific background.
They say it's the only place on the entire surface where
Those popsicles are eating. They look pretty cool. Okay, that's very interesting. This planet has so many people.
Genetic engineering. That class of research is expressly
And it's so old, and
you want to help the New Republic.
The way the city has grown up around the mountain, you just see the peak of the mountain.
It's not easy, but I assure you, this is truly helping.
Okay, she's sketchy.
Let's go get it.
So he's trying to get some information.
Relax. Just follow
And when he decides, when he can't, he decides to go with her. Okay, let's see how good this little plan is.
Where are we going?
Okay, jumping a gate. Okay, we've seen things like that before. So, why would you bring the ships and everything back to Coruscant and put them in disposal yards here? I don't really understand that. This planet is so packed. I would think you would want to put everything somewhere on another planet. Okay, so they jumped off of that moving train. Didn't seem to be moving all that fast.
How do we get back?
So obviously she does not know what he needs at this moment. All right, something's going on here.
Amnesty scientists, L-52, raise your hands.
And so they are caught. Too bad. So originally I wondered why they were just saying L-52 was under arrest.
Good morning, Doctor.
And then you realize she set him up, and she got that case.
Wait, this is a mine.
You know, I love the Mon Calamari.
Soothe select traumatic memories.
I mean, this is like shock therapy. Come on.
You don't understand. She brought
This
me
is
there.
not showing the
It
best
was
side
crap.
of the New Republic.
I thought he was doing so well.
Yeah, not sure what they're trying to accomplish here.
This should offer him some relief.
But she just seems very sketchy. I don't think she's... I don't think she's going to be joining the New Republic for real anytime soon. Wow, and she really jacks it up on him. Okay, so basically I'm not really sure why this is here. I'm thinking she is sort of undercover in the Amnesty program, trying to get whatever that box was, the cloning lab or whatever it was, to try to get back to the Empire, I'm guessing. Dr. Pershing was, he was, when we first saw him, he was in a situation where he didn't seem to be too dangerous. Doesn't seem to be too dangerous here. But he really fell in with her way too fast. And I mean, he jumped off that train with her. It brought to mind, not jumping off the cliff with a friend. Okay, so they're back to the other Mandalorians, and Bo-Katan's there too. I love this set. I just wonder how much of it's real.
The mines were collapsed in the Purge.
Deserts and caves and water like that put together.
Bo-Katan of Clan Kryze.
I enjoy those sets. And this guy, his family name is Vizsla. And I don't remember in Clone Wars, but Vizsla and Kryze, they didn't really get along too well, did they? I don't remember.
It is. I have proof.
So Bo-Katan's going to meet the Armorer. Okay, I guess we can test the water somehow. All right, let's see what happens here. All right, so it glows. So that confirms that he went to the mines.
By creed, you too.
So thankfully, he's redeemed, but we're never going to see his face again.
Anytime you wish.
And very interesting, Bo-Katan redeemed. They seem very open to getting new members, even if you don't agree with them. And everyone congratulating her for coming into the group, except for Vizsla, that was sort of standing in the back. He's going to be trouble at some point. And with that, that was episode number 3, and it was a very short episode, it seems like. So our review today isn't going to be all that long. I do have a couple of things I want to talk about. First thing, just to mention, is just going to be the whole scene on Coruscant. I love seeing Coruscant whenever possible. Just the history that it's got 1 trillion people on it. It's multi-level, and then seeing the peak of the mountain that the city has basically grown up around. And so, I mean, that's just when you just think of how massively big that is and how many people that would be, it's mind-blowing. And I love any time they do anything with Coruscant. I'm just going to be honest, I don't know where this is going with these characters. My first thoughts is she is still a bad guy, and she is trying to get that information, that cloning information or technical information back to the Empire, okay? That's the only thing I can really think of right now. We'll see what happens. Now, back to probably my main subject. Well, let me hit one other little thing here. Of course, we're seeing Grand Admiral Thrawn hinted at with the TIE interceptors. We do get the Empire showing up again, which we really needed a bad guy, okay? To me, adventures, any kind of series like this, you have to have a bad guy. You have to have something going on like that. And the Empire is just, they need to be there, even if they're not the government anymore. Also, I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to see Grogu talk before the end of the season. There have been a couple instances now where they have hinted at it, and so the interesting thing is going to be, what is his first words going to be? Okay, the big thing, and this goes back to the last episode, well, all the way back, really the first episode as well, is we're continuing to see Bo-Katan, I'm going to say, become a more mature leader. She went from being, when we first saw her in this episode 1, she was sitting on her throne, she was sort of depressed, and, she was acting like, a kid that just got punished almost. She's going to go rescue Din, and finding out that Mandalore is actually somewhere that she can go down and actually walk on the surface. She can go see the mines. She sees the cities, or what was left of the cities. It's something that really she has to think about. Okay, and then the walking through the mines to the living waters, she gets talking to Din, and she's mentioning things like she would take the creed, but it was all for show for the people, and it really wasn't that it was taken all that serious. And I think that's written in there because that's, again, and I said it in the last episode, I think we're meant to be seeing the development of Bo-Katan here. All right, and whether she's going to be good or bad in the end, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it's, I think, meant to make her a stronger leader. We get to see she rescues Din when he falls in, and she sees the mythosaur. That has to be a huge head turner for her in what her beliefs are. Of course, as they're leaving, they run into the Imperials. The Imperials are going to bomb her castle, so she has nowhere to really go anymore, and so that's going to link her closer to Din and his group of Mandalorians, and he actually takes her back to their lair, back on the desert planet, wherever that is, and she meets the armorer, and the armorer basically says, hey, you bathed in the water, you've kept your helmet on, and you're a Mandalorian. And so as everything is ending, everyone's congratulating her, and you've got to think, we're seeing her development, but what is she actually thinking? We didn't get to see Katie Sackhoff's face at this point. My feeling is they're developing her where she's going to go out and take over and sort of lead the cause again. And she is using this situation to her advantage. Okay. But we've also got to remember, Bo-Katan is an excellent warrior, and she has earned it. And, maybe she just needed that extra development and a little help. She's lost everything, basically. She needs help to win back Mandalore. All right. With that, I hope everybody has enjoyed this review. I am going to give this episode a B. It was a fine episode. It wasn't the best. It wasn't as good, I thought, as the first 2 episodes. And so we're giving it a strong B. With that, I'm going to get out of here right now. And I hope you enjoy the review. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment below. And I'll see you next time on the Fandom Realm.